Kuchis. Lithuania looking to get into their stride. And Stankovic, oh, it's gone in! What a start for them! Stankovic with a long ranger, and Lithuania, who are still in with a shout of winning the group themselves, are in front.
Well, I think at that distance you're probably saying, go on, have a shot. This must move, it must move right to left. And it does take a fair bend, but I'll tell you what, Derek Suter will be well disappointed that he didn't get his gloves behind that. He kicks just in front of him, but he's really got to get across and get something behind that. Nobody really closing down, pressing the ball.
Lynch with 5 goals at under 21 level. Hasn't really had much of a look in at Preston after moving there from Celtic, where his boss, of course, is Craig Brown, the former Scotland manager. Here is Lynch, though. He might just get a look in here. Handball, penalty is given. It's a handball against Mayus.
Yeah, Simon Lynch slipped in delightfully by Sean Maloney there. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, there's no intent there. He's entitled to feel unlucky there. He certainly lost his footing, goes to ground. Certainly struck his arm, but I don't think there's any intent.
We said that Simon Lynch has a prolific record for Scotland's under-21s. He has the chance to add to that now. Here comes Lynch. Oh, it's a good save from Kachimauskas, and Scotland are still behind.
I guess right, he goes early. Simon Lynch opened his body, then closed the foot just at the last moment.
Kennedy in towards Sean Maloney. Maloney, oh, he's done very well. And a spectacular save from Kachimauskas.
Oh, it's terrific play from Sean Maloney. He was the only one who showed it as John Kennedy stepped off the back, took the ball into feet, went on a little run here, didn't have any alternatives, managed to check onto his right side, and that's a terrific effort.
Stewart. This could be very promising. Sean Maloney has got a side of goal. Oh, and the keeper has spilt in, and Canero's coming in. And Lithuania hang on grimly.
That's another good effort from Sean Maloney. He actually wanted it earlier from Michael Stewart, wanted it in front of him, had to check back, but still did well to test the goalkeeper. Maloney had made the run, didn't get it when he wanted it. Nicely checks back onto his right, takes a slight deflection there, foxed the goalkeeper a little bit. And they managed to get enough players goal side to get a block on it.
There has been stories all week in Scotland about the Lithuanians going to ground rather easily. But they've done a job on Scotland so far here. It is a night that Scotland's under-21s could remember for the rest of their lives. It's not going according to plan, though, at the moment. They need to turn it around, and quick. They have a chance now. It is Sean Maloney, and he sent it back in. And it was Gareth Williams arriving.
Oh, what a wonderful pass from Michael Stewart to get Maloney free on the left-hand side initially.
Hughes for Hamill, who's lost out. And here's Chesnauskis. Being allowed to go a very long way, and it's a penalty to Lithuania now, and they could all but clinch it here.
It's the same problem, Ian, as we had at the first goal. No one goes to the ball, no one goes to make a tackle. We back off and back off. The boy can't believe it here. No one comes to him at all, no one going to make a tackle, and eventually it's a clumsy one from Stephen Hamill.
Missed a penalty at that end in the first half. Here comes Kuchis, and he has scored, and Lithuania lead 2-0, and Scotland's European Championship dreams at under-21 level are fading fast.
That's a terrific penalty under pressure, and they feel they've got the job done now. Terrific penalty. Derek Suter guessed, went early, but it's tucked so well inside that left-hand post. He's never getting there.
A chance here for Hamill, though, and Scotland have got one back, and that makes it very, very interesting. Hamill in the right place. place at the right time.
That's a wonderful ball in by Tam McManus. There's so much action on it here. It takes the goalkeeper right out the game. Whipped in, is coming away from the keeper. I'll tell you what, it's a tough finish for Stephen Hamill. And he just cushions it in there, takes all the pace off the ball, concentrating and getting it back on target. And well, who knows?
The senior Scotland side lost to a penalty in Lithuania, which was controversial. And the 21 side's got another penalty tonight, although... Ooh, Maloney! And the header. Over and out, but close.
Again, it's the delivery of McManus.
McManus proving influential on that side. Now Gallagher takes it in his stride. Zipped right across.
There's just too much pace on it. Little less pace on the ball. We might have had someone on the end of it, but he's just smacked at across goal. No one's able to make up the ground.
The good news for Scotland is that there's going to be 4 minutes added on. Gallagher. Caldwell. McManus. Oh, and it's in! Stephen Hughes! And Scotland are not giving up yet in their quest to make it to the under-21 finals. It's 2-2.
That's a remarkable comeback here. Another wonderful delivery from Tam McManus, who really has changed the face of this game. It's the quality of his delivery that's had them really struggling at the back. Look at the pace in this. Slightly behind Stephen Hughes, but he gets a lovely angle on the header. It's a terrific supporting run from Hughes. It's across the front of his marker. The pace is already on it. Goalkeeper's helpless.
Stephen Hughes first under-21 goal. But hang on a moment, because Lithuania catching Scotland out here. They're still celebrating. Oh, and Kavaliauskas couldn't help it in from Mikael Unis's centre.
There's been a few questions that's needed to score straight from the kick-off. We just switch off here after the goal. And he's a fraction off that. Dear, oh dear. What a sore one that would have been for Scotland, having managed to dig themselves back into this game.
It looked for a long time tonight like they might top the group, but we know how quickly things can change. Germany at the top at the moment, wouldn't you just know it? There's Gallagher though, and that touch just allowed Meus to get across, but it's another corner. It's a rousing finale.
Yeah, cue Tam McManus again on the right-hand side with the corner.
It's taken short this time, and here is Stephen Hughes. He's done it! Stephen Hughes and the double with what is surely a winner in injury time for Scotland. An incredible twist to this tie, and Scotland may win the group yet.
Well, at 2-0 down, you'd get any odds you wanted on this result. What a first touch from Stephen Hughes. Delightful little cushion on his chest here. He's not under pressure. Got time to let the ball drop, hit it low. And this is a remarkable story from a remarkable squad of players.
Rainer Bonhof is set to lead Scotland into the under-21 playoffs after all. Because as it stands now, Scotland top the group. They have to be so careful though, because they nearly got caught out last time they scored. So many twists and turns late on, but Scotland are now above Germany because they beat Germany in Germany, and that's the result that could give a German one of the best nights, one of the best days of his coaching career. No free kick either, as Česnauskas went to ground. It'll all change again if Lithuania score, of course. Oh, and Savanis is going to get a free kick now in an amazing injury time period.
Well, this could be the last kick of the game here.
An extraordinary turnaround. But it could all change again in a split second. Stankovičius lining this one up. Last chance for Lithuania. Stankovičius has lifted it over, and that surely is that, and that surely is that. It is! Rainer Bonhof and Scotland, with an amazing turnaround, have won the group, and they will be going into the playoff draw for the Under-21 European Championships, which takes place on Monday. At 2-0 down, they look down and out, but they got one back through Hamill, and then Stephen Hughes of Rangers took charge of the situation, and Stephen Hughes fired the dreams of Scotland's youngsters and fired them to the top of the group. They never know when they are beaten, and the definitive proof of that was tonight.
It's not often you see Rainer Bonhof excited him, but I think he realises the scale of this achievement tonight. No one gave us a chance at 2-0 down. I don't care what people might say looking back. We looked down and out, but such is the spirit in this group of players, forged by this man, that, well, we'll never bet against them in the future, that's for sure. It's a remarkable comeback, and no more than they deserve. They've kept picking away, and the substitution of Hughes absolutely inspired.
An incredible story surrounding Scotland's under-21s as the places in the groups change so quickly over the final quarter of the matches this evening. But whatever Germany have done now, it doesn't matter, because Scotland have won their group. Stephen Hughes came off the bench to be the inspiration. You have to say they have been a breath of fresh air to watch since Rainer Bonhof took charge, and they deserve their place at the top of the group. They deserve their place in the draw for the finals of the Under-21 European Championships, which will take place, ironically, in Germany, in Frankfurt on Monday. We didn't